Alrighty, so one of the games that I was looking forward to the most in the month of July was, of course, Nintendo World Championships NES Edition because, I mean, I'm an old man. What do you expect out of me? The NES was the first system I ever played, so of course I'm going to look forward to this. Now, the Nintendo World Championships have a long and storied history that, I mean, it's cool. You know, I never participated in it. The real coolest thing to me was the Wizard 3. But now that this game has come out on the Nintendo Switch, I'm sure people are going to be wondering, well, what is this game all about? So I picked up a copy of it. I actually picked up the physical copy, which I'm still waiting for. So I went ahead and bought it digitally. Now, as you can see here, we are at the start screen. We will do one player mode because I mean, we just have one player, and then you get into the menu system of the game. There are several different game types that we will go over and show kind of the differences of, but before we get into that, you have to like set up your player with different icons. You can actually purchase different icons with in-game currency. So you get a little shadow of what the icon is going to be. This looks like a cool Samus one. So now we unlock it with the coins that we have accumulated by playing through the game. There's quite a few icons, as you can see. If you're not super interested in some of the games, though, I'm not sure you'd want the icons. Like, I don't care about Balloon Fight or Ice Climbers. Like, I don't really need icons for those games, but hey, they're there if you are a big fan of them. Then there's also the pins, which are kind of like little things to signify something you've done within the game. There are a ton of different pins to unlock that you just get by playing the game and finishing in a good position. So I earned an A or higher rank in the Taking Flight challenge, so I get access to that pin. I actually like the pins. Like, I would never wear a pin in real life or anything like that, but I think in game, like, some of them look really cool. Like, this looks cool and this looks cool, and like they did a good job. They did a good job with that sort of pin aspect as far as wanting to get more of them and collecting, I guess, all of them. In your settings, you actually can set some interesting things here. You get a hype tag that you could see when you are playing the games in the competitive modes. There's a bunch of different tags that you can choose from. I just went with NES generation because I'm old. You can actually pick your favorite NES game. And what's weird about this is this has like literally every NES game, like Dick Tracy. Like, is somebody gonna pick Dick Tracy? They might. Devil World, which, you know, that was a controversial game back in the day. So I thought this was actually kind of a really cool thing. I wish like it had information on all of the games, you know, like maybe the box art and what the game was about or something like that with a screenshot or two. But it's interesting that this is here because, I don't know, it's just kind of unique. Now, when it gets into the different game modes, there is the Speedrun mode, World Championships mode, and Survival mode. Speedrun mode is your basic single-player experience. Basically, you choose a challenge, and then you do that challenge. The faster you do it, the higher rating you get. You can get S's, A++, A's, or A+, A's, B's, so on and so forth, just depending on how fast you do it. Now, it does have a variety of games here. We have Super Mario Brothers, The Legend of Zelda, Metroid, Donkey Kong, Kid Icarus, not a very good game, Super Mario Brothers 2, Excite Bike, which doesn't have many different challenges to choose from, a bit disappointing there, Ice Climber, which doesn't have a lot of challenges, but that's a good thing, Balloon Fight, Super Mario Brothers 3, the Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, Super Mario Brothers 2, and Kirby's Adventure. So a decent smattering of games. I do kind of wonder if they're ever going to, you know, potentially add more games into it. You can see that each challenge has a different difficulty attached to it. There is normal, there is hard, and there are master challenges, you know, just kind of to get your feet wet. What I find interesting about this game is how it's going to make like players better at these games when you think about it, because you're playing these games a lot. So let's check out a challenge here. We'll check out a Super Mario Brothers 2 challenge, Subspace Exploration. When you choose a challenge, you get a little video showing you like what you need to do. You need to get the mushroom in subspace. There is a personal rank and a highest rank that will tell you basically, you know, the best that you've done. So by watching the little tutorial, you can kind of see what you need to do. Pick up that plant, throw it, and then go through the door. So let's hop straight into it. You get in here, you pick up the plant, I'm an idiot and I can't pick up plants. Yeah, go through the door and get the, why is the mushroom all weird? Okay, see, I didn't expect that. But that was my personal best. And whenever you get a new personal best, you basically level things up. You get additional coins. You can just play again if you want to get straight into it and see your personal best replay that will play alongside of you, so that like you kind of get an indication of how you did. Now you can see we've done better. We got an A ranking. So because we get an A ranking, we get the pin that we have unlocked with it. So it's kind of cool, you know. Some of them are a bit longer than other things. Like some levels, like this one, you have to beat World 1-1 of Super Mario Brothers in the fastest time frame. So some of them can be a bit longer than other levels, which I think is nice. You know, it kind of gives it a little bit longer. Like especially the Excite Bike ones are usually doing like a full track. Let's check out one more thing here though. Coin collector on Super Mario Brothers 3. Get all the coins as fast as possible. Now obviously some of them, you know, there's different ways to do them. You know, you could do it if you have like a different strategy that you've used, you might be able to implement that into the game. So it's cool, you know. It's some of them, like I said, they're bite-sized challenges. Some of them are a bit longer. Then you have the World Championships mode. Now the current World Championships is going on right now until Monday the 22nd, as you can see at 5 a.m. Eastern time. Basically, you're doing 5 different challenges and trying to do them as fast as possible. Your highest score will then be saved and then put into the championships thing. I'm not quite sure like how this works as far as, you know, are you going to tell me how I did in the championships? Will I see like other people around me, which is something we'll get into in just a moment. But I think it's a cool enough thing. I have entered into the championships. I know that Super Mario Brothers 2 one is going to screw me over because there's like a strategy that I see people use with Luigi that you avoid the magic carpet ride section of it. But I do like that you could kind of pick like which thing you're doing at what time. So maybe I can work on that strategy and try to better my time on Super Mario Brothers 2. We'll take a look at the Octorok challenge here. We'll see if we could beat our time of 4:43. So I have done better, just not in this mode, and it doesn't look like I'll be doing better in this mode either. But you could always try it again. You know, I do kind of wish that my personal best just automatically became like my championship mode thing, but I guess it's kind of to like apply pressure. You know, it's kind of to make you sweat it out a little bit, like, oh, you better do better, you know, or else you're not going to be good in the championship mode. Okay, see, we shaved off quite a bit of time on our championship best, but we still have the personal best to look at. And then you also have the survival mode, which is broken up into silver and gold divisions, where you once again do 3 different things. You're going up against ghost data in the game, and you start out with 8 people, then it goes down to 4, and then it goes down to 2, and then it's over. So we're going to do a silver run through live, and then I'm going to sort of talk about some of my potential complaints with this game as well, because in actuality, I have been enjoying it more so than I thought I was going to. You know, I know like MVG, he bought it and he's just going to return it because of one major factor. There's no online leaderboards, and that's really strange to me that there's no online leaderboards to where you can kind of see, you know, how other people are doing, how you are doing comparative to them, and more importantly, how you're doing comparative to your Nintendo Switch friends. I just think that's a real missed opportunity to potentially elongate the game, because obviously after you get through these single player challenges and do a world championship or 2, like, are you going to want to keep coming back and doing subsequent world championships that happen every week, or are people going to be satisfied with it? Now, I know this is a $30 game, so you got to keep your expectations in line with it. And I do think it is a lot of fun. I just kind of wonder, like, how that tail end is going to be. Is there going to be enough meat on this bone to where, you know, people are playing this again in a few months? You know, and at a $30 price point, is that something you should even think about? I think so, you know, because it's you know, your money. We are in the final round here. Let's see if we can win this silver. I always get really nervous on the last one, but I'm feeling confident here. I have the support of you guys. I have the power of you guys. And we did it. We won. We won live. Another silver championship to enjoy. That's right, folks. We get 50 Silver Division coins, and we get this cool little picture that shows us the people that we beat. Into absolute mercy. Suck my ass, Ice-T and Render Boy. Y'all are in the back of the line, pal. But yeah, so this pretty much in and of itself is the game. And, you know, there is a party mode that you can play with additional people as well. I don't have anyone to play it with. It's just a local mode. You could do up to 8 different players, which is kind of cool because it breaks up the screen. Like, I think that would be a lot of fun. You know, I wish it was kind of available before too many games so that we could have played it together in person. But this is the game. You know, I definitely like it. I like it more than I thought I would. You know, it's got that quality of, oh, I just want to play one more time. You know, you turn off the game and you're like, let me try it one more time. And like that competitive aspect is definitely there. I just kind of wonder how long it's going to last. So let me know in the comment section down below. Do you plan on picking up Nintendo World Championships NES Edition for the Switch? Or are you going to let this one pass you by? You know, I understand either way. But thank you for watching this video. Give me your thoughts in the comment section down below. And as always, guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like and share the video around if you enjoyed it. And as always, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Later.